Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Shout out to all the new subs. Welcome again. Yesterday, there's a PlayStation news. I know a lot of you wondered what's up with the title, why'd I do that? Well, unfortunately, people are blowing that out of proportion, and, well, I had to give my 2 cents on it, and I expected the reaction that I got, so keep that in mind. Nobody was trying to feed anything. No, I wanted to get that out there as soon as possible because I did not want to dwell on that, and I definitely did not want that in my feed and talk about that later on. Made no sense, vice versa. So, that being said, let's get into some real gaming news. I'm going to start with some Xbox gaming news because some people complained I don't talk about Xbox. So here's something to be excited about for Crackdown 3 going into Comic-Con this year. New exciting news is going to be announced there. Now, they didn't really go into detail with this, but I'm going to say this right now. Exciting news for me for this particular game. Since they can't hit 4K 60 on this game, I would love them to come out and say, since we can't hit 4K 60 for, for 1080p displays, vice versa, you can at least run this game at 1080p 60. You know what I'm saying? Do something like that. If that is possible and you can do that, I'll be more happy with that, okay? So that's something I'd be happy for. A lot of people, and trust me, I'm not the only one. Okay, if you saw Great Balls of Fire, which is one of the worst pay-per-views names like in history, I don't know who came up with that name, Great Balls of Fire. But Great Balls of Fire, Seth Rollins, this guy right here, he's the cover guy of WWE 2K18. He announced on the show live that WWE 2K18 will be coming to the Nintendo Switch. And as you clearly see, it doesn't have a release date. And, the PS4 and Xbox One are coming out in the fall this year. Now, as far as this game is concerned, I mean, it's cool. Nintendo's got it. Cool. That's good to see. But at the same time, I'm not expecting this game to look visually good on the Switch at all. And, it's going to be, I'm expecting a downgrade, huge downgrade from what we're going to see on the PS4 and Xbox One, especially the Pro and Xbox One X version. So, that being said, I mean, there you go. People might buy it for the Switch, but I don't know. We'll see. The only time we'll tell themselves, so fingers crossed. Okay, the Project Cars 2 track lineup has been confirmed and has dynamic weather effects. That's good. But what's a little underwhelming by this game, if you guys remember, they came out and made this bold claim that PS4 Pro is not holding back the Xbox One X or anything like that. This game is not 4K 60 on either the Xbox One X or the PS4 Pro. And this is a car racing game. That's kind of funny to me because, one, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't they able to get 4K 60 with Gran Turismo Sport and Forza? So why can't they get 4K 60 with this? It's beyond me. But whatever. I mean, it's not happening. 4K 60. It's got 4K dynamic weather. So there you go. I mean, not much I can say. Gran Turismo Sport beta update 1.08 makes the game more realistic. So they're adding more realistic textures in the update, as well as a few other fixes. For example, the main implements is time penalties will now be incurred if collisions between cars take place under certain conditions. The issues that cause camera settings to be reset when restarting the race has been fixed. Other improvements and adjustments are various issues that have been addressed. So, there you go. There you go. And they're actually planning on holding races that feature tier wear, fuel depletion, and car damage. So, there you go. That's pretty cool. But that's about it. I mean, this is a beta. The game's not out yet. It's coming out this year, along with Forza, if I'm not mistaken. So, Battle of the Car Games, I guess you could say. Battle of the Car Games. I really don't care. I'm not into racing simulators. So, there you go. Okay, if you guys are familiar with NiOh, I know a lot of you are. Some of you recommended it to me a lot. I need to play it. I know I need to play it. I have not played it. I played Bloodborne, loved Bloodborne. I need to get my hands on this because a lot of people said it's just like Bloodborne, only it has a Japanese theme, so I definitely got to check this out. PS4 exclusive NiOh's second story DLC, Defiant Honor, gets screenshots and artwork. So there's getting a DLC that will be coming out this month on the 25th. So there you go. I'm going to show you some screenshots. There's one screenshot. Looks good. There you go again. And another. And another. There you go. All links are in the description below. Don't worry. Okay. We got another update for PlayStation 4. I think it came out today or yesterday. I'm not sure. The update is exactly what you think it is. Like always, like we've grown accustomed to. Stability updates. Not much I can say with that. It's a stability update. Hopefully it's not bricking console, so a certain you-know-who won't blow it out of proportion and start saying, oh, Sony's bricking systems are gay and they are anti-consumer. You know, that guy. Okay, a lot of you text me this or message me this on YouTube. You guys were saying, hey, look, why aren't you talking about this? I mean, I understand you're hyped for Spider-Man, but why aren't you talking about this? I'm like, talking about what? So I looked this up, and it's true. Glacier White PS4 Pro has been announced as part of Destiny 2 bundle. And a lot of people are thinking, it's funny how the Xbox fanboys thought the Xbox One X was going to have 4K 60 on this game over the PS4 Pro. And what's funny about that, they even threw shade. They said Bungie threw shade at Sony by saying, oh yeah, the PS4 Pro isn't strong enough. But yet, literally 2 days later, they said the exact same statement to the Xbox One X, saying that the CPU was a bottleneck and it wasn't gonna stop. It wasn't gonna let them do 60 frames per second. I just find that funny, the hypocrisy. I really do find that funny. But anyway, Glacier White PS4 Pro looks good. I mean, you know, PS4 Pro is cool and all. I like the LED on the bottom. I don't even have a PS4 Pro. That's the sad part. I still have a launch edition PS4. Keep that in mind. I have a launch edition PS4. Never bought a Pro. A lot of people are saying buy a Pro, but I don't have a Pro. And I don't think I should buy a Pro, especially with this generation supposedly ending. You know, I don't even have a 4K display, so it's not like I'm going to get much out of it. I really am not. So I need to update my whole setup. In terms of a 4K monitor, I'm going to wait down the road. Hopefully we get a 1 millisecond 4K monitor. Because I play on monitors. I don't play on TVs. I play on monitors. So there you go. That's the front, the back, and all that jazz. And there you go. So I got those little feet and jazz. So there you go. That's the console. It looks good. I know a lot of you are happy for it or hyped for it. I'm sorry, but it's we're gonna see it. Now I did see a video that retard post. Now it's $450. Comes with the game. It's a white console, white controller, and a 1 terabyte hard drive. Vice versa. And this dude said it's a ripoff. Wait for the Xbox One X. Why in God's name would somebody wait for a One X over a custom built console with the game, custom controller, and a custom themed console? Why would they not buy this over the Xbox One X when the Xbox One X doesn't have any games? Just keeping it real with you. I'm just using your mindset against you. That's retarded, you know. Yeah, and yes, I already doomed the video for some dislikes. I really don't care. The Xbox fanboys they can't take any criticism, so you can't win. Okay, you read the title. Spyro the Dragon PS4 Remaster is down to Activision. It says original dev. Now, this right here, I already saw this coming. I said this numerous times. If Crash continues to sell well, we're gonna see this game make his triumphant return, and it's gonna be good. And hopefully it's a remaster of all three and not just one. They don't do no cop out like, oh yeah, here's one game and not all three. So hopefully it's all three, so everybody be happy. And hell, if they can make it $40 like they did for the Crash Insane trilogy, whoo, they're gonna be looking at some money. Definitely looking at some money. I'm gonna read a quote. That's up to Activision, and like Naughty Dog didn't do the Crash port, we probably wouldn't do Spyro ourselves, said the studio. This shouldn't come as much of a surprise, seeing as how remasters are typically outsourced to specialized companies such as Blue Point Games, who handled Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection for PS4, and many others. Now, if they do this, I'm expecting the same look, obviously, as Crash. Hopefully they make the colors pop, as vice versa. I have no doubt they're gonna do that. You know, I have no doubt they're gonna do that. It's gonna look good, and when it eventually happens, it's gonna happen. Now, what's even cool about this? I think they've already been doing this. Like they've been experimenting with this just beforehand, and that's pretty convenient because we're close to PSX this year. PSX is almost here, and Tokyo Game Show is almost here. Could we get the announcement at PSX? Well, let's look at this. Well, let's read this, and you tell me, could we get it at PSX? A cancel for the Spyro prototype for Xbox Resurfaced. There you go. A prototype resurfaced. Very early prototype of Spyro for Xbox, never completed. Why are they tweeting this now, guys? Why are they tweeting this now? I'll tell you why they're tweeting this now. Because this game is making a comeback. Crash is doing well sales wise, and that's leading to us getting Spyro back. Spyro is on his way back. We're gonna get him at either PSX in terms of an announcement. Oh, they might do that shadow technique, or Sean Layden's walking away and like a dragon is flying behind him or something like that. They might do something like that. Highly doubt it, but they might do that, or they might just have the banner or have Activision before they talk about the whole COD championships, who nobody cares about. They might have that happen first, and then they go, oh yeah, by the way, Spyro's coming, and thanks to you guys for Crash, we're now selling well. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna announce that crazy DLC they got planned for Crash, because if you guys have the Crash Insane trilogy, you would know that there are trophies that are locked, like they're called they're like lost treasure stuff or something like that. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure they're new levels that they're gonna add in the game to try to make more money off of it. You got me. I don't know what they are, but we're gonna see later down the road when we eventually get confirmation on what exactly that is. But that's pretty much it. All the news I got for you. I know I told you I had some good news for you. I'm glad everybody reacted the way they did to the PlayStation 5 news that I posted yesterday. I'm glad I don't have no suckers for subs. Thank God. That'd be dumb. But thank you for your honest opinions. Appreciate everybody's honest opinions for the whole will the Xbox One X close the gap thing. That was a different thing I wanted to do for the subs. I figured you guys would want to put your input on it, since a lot of you heard my input, and I didn't want to beat a dead horse. I wanted to hear you guys' input, and boy, did you guys speak up in droves. Even Xbox fanboys who shut down their agenda. Some of them just disliked the video and ran, but I asked the question. I wasn't saying anything. I asked the question. A lot of you answered the question in droves, so I appreciate you answering your question. And yeah, it happened, man. Could it have happened? I don't think so. But it's been unanimous by you guys. You guys were to the point. But anyway, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe if you liked the video. If you liked the video, also like the video. It helps the channel grow. It really does. Again, I appreciate everybody's support, and I will see you guys later. We're almost at 600 subscribers, people. 600. Let's see if we can continue to grow, man. All right. That's it. Hope you guys are good, and I'll see you guys later. Deuces.